news from the Philippines. Welcome to the 417th episode of Gantsilyera, a show and tell of crochet and craft related items. So it's April 28, 2023. It's a Friday. Mama went with Marius today to buy a costume for his upcoming activity at school. So I'm taking the privilege to share with you guys the recent endeavors that I am able to accomplish during the span of the week. So these past days I have been rummaging my made items and some half-made items so that I will know if I needed to put features on them and have them prepared. So I'm preparing my paninda, or the items I'm gonna sell for the bazaar. The yarn bombing event is gonna be on May 7th, Sunday. The installation will be then. So I'm bringing my mandalas and my squares, and the opening or the beginning of the bazaar is also on that date, and it will run for about a week. So I have been rummaging my drawers for some items that I wanted to bring with me. I have able to show you guys this one. So I kind of got inspired on putting some ears on some of the bonnets that I have so far. So I also have two of them in this colors here, but the ones that I was able to put features on are these ones. And just because I have already made up these two ears here, so I decided to put it. I was contemplating whether to put features on them like the nozzle, the eyes, and the mouth, but I settled with this design here. This is using some variegated Caron yarn that Ms Shirley gifted me, and so I was able to sew the ears for this and also for this other one. I was able to find the ears already made, so I just decided to sew them to the beanies, and it looks like this once worn. So I'm hoping that this will sell easily, because the other ones that I have made are some items that sells easily or faster than the other ones. So I have those beanies made up, and I'm gonna share with you some other items that I am able to prepare. So I'm jotting them down one by one on this pad here, so that they will know the prices of the items, because someone is gonna be attending with the selling part. So I have listed here the items, and I'm going to show this to Sis Maylene so that they will know the prices of each of the items. And also I was able to put tags on them, although I am anticipating the pricing. I'm thinking of pricing them later if I can, because I'm still thinking about if it is the right price for them. So this is one of them, and recently I have picked out some of these handmade tags here. So these are tags that has handmade written on it. So recently I have been putting them on the items, and maybe you have seen these tags from before that I bought from Shopee. So the other day I wanted to spruce them up a bit, so I decided to put those tags there, and I'm hoping that it enhances it a bit. This is the other one too. So I'm picking up which design will go for a certain item, and I'm quite happy that I'm able to do that, so that it will have that quality to it. And then I put together the cell holders that has some straps to it, and this is one of them. I also put that tag there, and I put two on this one. I needed to take this one off. So these are cell holders that I put together. I was going to put a strap on this one, but I'm not able to find a blue closest to this shade, so I think I'm gonna leave this one as is. And there's that handmade tag there. Then I also have this one, which is Tunisian crochet, and then one in this Celtic weave stitch, and the last one is the chevron. The other chevron one, Mama got it from me because she wanted some pouch for her cell phone so that she will be able to carry it on her neck. So those are the 5 cell holders. And then the other day I picked up some of the headbands that I have. This is using some bamboo hook that is bigger so that it creates those type of stitches. So I just enhanced it a bit also, putting some flowers on it with beads. I have 2 of this in this color. This one is the variegated yarn. I think that is called pink camo. So I decided to spruce it up a bit, and I'm gonna figure out the pricing for them. Then I also have these ones. These are knitted headbands. I kind of lost the flowers that were supposed to be here, and it is supposed to be detachable because of the button. But I lost some of the flowers, so I decided to work on some small ones instead. So this one will be appropriate to put on this display rack here because it is a bit shallow in a way. But for the bottom part, I'm aiming to put the keychains like the beaded letters here. So I have 5 of the knitted headbands left. So I'm also gonna bring them to the bazaar. So speaking of the beaded letters, I was able to put keyrings on them one by one. But I have some letters that are not available. So I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna put it on this lower part here. Just like that. So I have a list of the letters that I still have and some other ones that I don't, so that I will know whenever a customer asks for a certain letter if I have it or not. So I'm gonna put it on this lower part of this display rack here, and I have them put on one of the project bags with some snap-ons to it. I also was able to put some keyrings on the flower ones, so I'm hoping that they will also sell. So I wanted to have some type of freebie during the bazaar, so whenever someone buys from me, I can give a certain freebie to them. So I was making some women's symbols again. At the bazaar at the Trinoma Mall, I am doing this as I was selling, and I brought with me some keyring with chains on it, and I also brought with me some pliers so that I will be able to attach it. So these are the ones that I was able to work on in different colors. I have 3 of the yellow, 3 of the violet, 3 of the red, and other colors that are all in here. And this pouch here is very nice to bring because it looks like this. I was able to wash this, and then you will know what's inside once you open it. So I'm going to put here all the knickknacks that I need to bring to the bazaar, just like some I put here some safety pins. I'm gonna put here scissors, hooks, and other stuff so that it will be portable in a way. There are also some other items that I was able to put some tags on, like this checkerboard pouches here. I learned this design from Ms Sharon Lee, so if you guys are interested, please go to her channel. These are using checkerboard stitch, and I'm hoping that I will sell this. And also I have more of them in this honeycomb design, Moroccan tile stitch design. So I'm gonna bring this, and I'm thinking of bringing some stuff every time that I go there so that the stock will be replenished. And then I have some made to order from my Suki and my friend. the one that I got along from the bazaar at Lucky Chinatown. So she asked me to make some keychains that are unicorn inspired. So I have been working on it, although I think I made it a little big. Some of them are 4-ply and some are 5-ply, so the shaping and the sizing differs a bit. So I think this one is tighter stitch compared to this other one, but they're about the same size. So I'm going to try to turn them into unicorn keychains or other creatures or other animals. So I have two in those colors. I have a green and a white. I also have another white because the unicorn is supposed to be white. So I'm just working on them. I'm collecting them in a way, and then afterwards I'm gonna figure out the features of them. So I have two in these colors, and some of them I increase for about 5 and some I increase for just 4. So I have one in red and Pusha pink and another one in blue. And I am on the process of working on the dinos because she ordered from me unicorns for the girls and dinosaurs for the boys. So for this one, I increased it up to the third round or to the third increase. So I'm working on some of them also in these colors here. I'm gonna figure out where to put the safety eyes first before I close it. So that's why I am doing it in multiple ways. So those are my made to order from Sis Autumn that I'm hoping to get finished before we go to the bazaar because it is supposed to be some loot going on a loot bag for freebies or what do you call it? I forgot. She's going to put it on a loot bag and she's going to give them to PB's classmates. So I needed to make 11 unicorns for the girls and 7 dinosaurs for the boys. The other day, I was able to show you a project of mine that I started using the Crochet yarn. I was supposed to make a blanket, but I really am not liking how it's turning out. So this is it. But the part where I used this yarn here, I unraveled it. And so I am making another project out of it and decided to work on it in just the plain granny squares. So I'm hoping that it will get big enough for a blanket for a baby because I'm gonna gift this to my for my niece's son that is yet to be born, and I'm putting it here in this bag that I made. I'm thinking of giving the project bags that I made to my fellow sellers at the bazaar / friends. So I'm thinking of just gifting it to them. So that is my plan anyway. So those are most of the stuff that I want to share with you during this week, during the span of this week. I was able to binge watch Indian matchmaking again. They have a new season of it, but only a few episodes, so I was able to go to it fast. So I was able to also watch all of Friends up until season 10. And afterwards, I find myself uh, looking for some reunion on YouTube with the cast of Friends, and I found some. It's really awesome looking back to the type of series that clicked when I was younger. So those are most of it. I'm in the process of figuring out the pricing for the items that I'm going to sell during the bazaar, and I'm hoping to show you guys some clips if ever we get a chance to really go there. I'm hoping there won't be any dilemma. It's kind of hot in here right now. We have a very high heat wave level. Mama and Marius went to Divisoria to find a costume, a general's costume for Marius. She's going to use that at school. So they went a while ago, and I'm hoping that they find the right size for him because Marius is really big. So I think those are most of it. I'm looking for my signage, the Gantsilyera one that I often have as a background, but I'm not able to find it yet. So I think I'm just going to settle with maybe a print out of my logo. And Sis Maylene, she asked us from some logos of our stores, and she was able to put it together, and I think she's going to have it printed as a tarpaulin that we can use during the bazaar. So I think those are most of it. If I find anything interesting of outside or any clips, I always put them on the end bits of my podcast. And thank you very much for my members, especially to Ms Shirley. She contacted me recently. And also to Lavender Sojourner, Sis Rosario Canlas, Sis Buhay Golf Caddy, Ate Angeli, and Sis Creuzart. Thank you for being member of my channel for a while now and sticking by me. I'm gonna let you guys go now. I hope you have a fine time crafting and some family bonding time of sorts. So that's it from me. God bless everyone. I'm printing out Daniel's assignment for Tuesday. 10 pieces of things that produces loud sounds and 10 that produces soft sounds. I'm using my paper round for this.